Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to today's video. I really wasn't sure if I was going to be sharing this one with you, but my wife seemed to think that it would make some good content here on the channel. So we just got back from a trip to Toronto, Ontario, here in Canada, where we attended the Stadium Tour, where we saw Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Poison, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue. Pretty much the soundtrack to my childhood. Anyway, of course, I wore my AC/DC Converse, my concert going shoes right here. During our travels, we stayed at the Edmonton Renaissance Airport Hotel. And it was at the Renaissance Edmonton Hotel that we found an art gallery. The art gallery is known as Wild Skies Art Gallery, and it was showing original artworks by an Albertan artist named Russell Thomas. There was a bunch of paintings there on display of people and celebrities. I was drawn to this one particular painting that I had to have, and that's what I'm going to be showing you here in today's video. Now, I know you've already seen the thumbnail of this video, so you know exactly what I have here, and that is a painting of blues guitar player Mr. Robert Johnson. I fucking love this painting. I love this image of Robert Johnson. Apparently, there are only like 2 or 3 images known of Robert Johnson, and obviously this is one of them. Now, I first heard of Robert Johnson through Eric Clapton and Cream. I know they covered one of Robert Johnson's songs. Also, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they covered one of Robert Johnson's songs, and it can be heard here on their Blood Sugar Sex Magic album. There's just so much myth that surrounds this man. He was around during the 1930s and is recognized as a master of the Delta blues style, which slide guitar was a hallmark of that style. Just look at these fingers, these long fingers. This gentleman was meant to be a guitar player. He would practice at graveyards. The belief at that time amongst some blues players was that if you practice at a graveyard at midnight, ghosts would appear and offer you up guitar lessons. And he apparently disappeared for about a year and a half. And what draws me most to Robert Johnson is that story, that myth that he went to the crossroads somewhere in Mississippi where he met the devil. And it was at the crossroads that Robert Johnson handed the devil his guitar. The devil tuned the guitar for him and handed it back. After that, Robert Johnson was a master at the blues guitar, and people could not believe the progression in his playing in such a short period of time. Robert Johnson, as the myth goes, had apparently exchanged his soul for the gift of mastery over the instrument. Mr. Robert Johnson, who took the blues from the mud of the Mississippi Delta and made it his own, and who also infamously died at the age of 27, much like another guitar player who some 30 years later would also die at age 27, known as Jimi Hendrix. He would take the blues from the mud of the Mississippi Delta. he took it all the way to Saturn. That was Jimi Hendrix. So coincidentally, both guitarists died at the age of 27. So now all I'm going to do now is determine where I'm going to be placing it in the house. And I thought I would share this with you today. I hope you enjoyed it like always. Thanks so much for watching. I know this content was a little bit different than what I usually show here on the channel. The story is still horrific. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.